following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Kicks and finds Thompson for two.
It's game time. Let's head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome to the Fort here at DGF High School in Glendon, Minnesota. It's Tuesday night volleyball here on Magnitude Sports, and we bring you this matchup between the DGF Rebels and the Breckenridge Cowgirls visiting on the scoreboard. Breckenridge out of 6A North and DGF out of 8AA South. We'll take a look at these two teams, what they've done so far this season. We'll take a look at the potential playoff matchups for 8AA, and not much sorting out for 6A yet, but we'll tell you what we do know, and we'll do that all when your pregame show continues here on the Magnitude Sports Network in just a moment. Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are four of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
All right, welcome back. Tuesday Night Volleyball continues here as your pregame show rolls on for the Breckenridge Cowgirls and the DGF Rebels. We're about 15 minutes away from the opening announcements and all that good stuff. Some other matchups happening tonight that we will take a peek in at occasionally. Pine River Bacchus is hosting Barnesville. Perham has a tough matchup tonight on the road, taking on the Pequot Lakes Patriots. And then we'll have DGF and Breckenridge here. Pelican Rapids is hosting Hawley tonight. That's one we'll keep an eye on. Pillager and Wadena Deer Creek, let's see here. Sauk Rapids Rice is hosting Fergus Falls tonight, and Battle Lake is hosting Frazee. So those are some of the 8A matchups that we'll keep an eye on here. And if we go to single A here, looks like everything that we would want to keep track of for Breckenridge fans. Scrolling. I don't see anything. Oh, Ada Borup West, Climax Fisher might be one we'll take a peek in at. And for the moment, we'll just say that's the only one on that side of the bracket that we'll take a peek in on. But should be some fun volleyball tonight here, and we'll see how this one pans out. The Breckenridge Cowgirls come into the matchup 17-4, while the DGF Rebels come in at 7-16. The Cowgirls are coached by head coach Margaret Wilson and her assistants Alicia Finkerl, Missy Johnson, Brianna Dower. And then the Rebels are coached by Tessa Teisver and assistants Andrea Anderson, Steph Hansen, and Serena Hansen as well. The starters for tonight for DGF will be the senior Lucy Hilton, the senior Maddie Schmidt, the senior Lindsay Navala, and also the senior Peyton Backus. And then the libero tonight will be the 8th grade defensive specialist Camille Costello. For the Breckenridge Cowgirls, they're going to start Abby Johnson, a senior outside hitter, Hallie Hansen, a junior middle hitter, Addie Twidwell, a senior middle hitter, Matea Vig, a senior outside hitter, and number 10, Caitlin Kaler, a freshman outside hitter, Kelsey Sorol, number 12, a senior setter, and then taking over for Sydney Roberts, who wasn't able to make the game today due to other commitments, is going to be the senior defensive special tonight, libero, Kennedy Schuler. Normally wears number 5. Tonight you'll see her in the black number 17. You can kind of see her there in the middle left of your screen on the Breckenridge side of the, well, I guess Breckenridge is on both sides of the net. So on the left-hand side of the net, she just dug out a ball there. So that is a look at your 2 starters here. We want to thank our sponsors, including Superior Builders in Breckenridge, Clay County Public Health, Stein Seed, DGF High School, Goldmark Commercial Real Estate, Tommy's Express Car Wash, Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, and KLN Family Brands for making broadcast coverage of tonight's game between the Rebels and the Cowgirls possible this evening. We'll take a look at a little bit deeper at these 2 teams side by side when we return here with more of your pregame show on the Magnitude Sports Network in just a moment.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
Doolittle's Woodfire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Can I have a piece of that Willy Willoughby?
Wally Wibbly.
Wiley's Wallabies. Wallaby Wallies? Wilby Wallaby?
It's pronounced Wiley Wallaby.
Well, it's very good.
It's called Wiley Wallaby, and it's delicious.
Sweet chaos. Delightfully disruptive.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
All right, welcome back. We're inside 10 minutes to go here before this thing gets underway here between the 7-16 DGF Rebels and the 17-4 Breckenridge Cowgirls. Let's take a look at the Cowgirls instead of the visitors on the scoreboard tonight. They started the season with a 3-0 sweep over Hancock and then dropped a 3-0 sweep to the Henning Hornets to move to 1-1 on the season. They would bounce off that loss and win 4 in a row 3-0 sweeps over Wheaton Herman Norcross and Lake Park Audubon, and then they would go to the Pelican Rapids tournament. And in the first two matches, they'd pick up 2-0 sweeps over Lake Park Audubon and Battle Lake. They would lose 1-1 to Hillcrest Lutheran Academy and win 1-1 against Pelican Rapids in the final two matchups of the Pelican Rapids tournament. Out of that Pelican Rapids tournament, they would win 8 in a row. 3 over Wapton, 3 over Pelican Rapids, and then a string of 3-1 wins over Perham, Underwood, Barnesville, and then a 2-1 win over New York Mills in the Barnesville tournament. They would pick up 2 more 2-0 sweeps against Frazee and Fruita Beltrami in that Barnesville tournament before eventually losing to Barnesville in the championship mode of that, or game, I should say, of that particular tournament. It is worth noting, though, that Abby Johnson did not play in that championship game against Barnesville. She was hurt earlier in the tournament. I don't remember exactly which game it was that she got hurt in. It was either the Frazee or the Fruita Beltrami. But the good news is that whatever happened, she's recovered from it, and she'll be starting tonight here against the DGF Rebels. That second set, I believe it was the second set against Frazee in that Barnesville tournament, almost took 30 points to decide. The Frazee Hornets really put Breckenridge. They made themselves. They made their presence known against the Breckenridge Cowgirls, even though they fell a little bit short, and in that particular contest. Coming out of the Barnesville tournament, they would fall to Wadena Deer Creek, a 6AA opponent. 3 sets to 9. And man, Wadena Deer Creek has just been amazing this year. I don't know what their exact win-loss record is, but I can tell you this: they don't have many losses this year. After that loss to the Wolverines, they would win 3 in a row coming in tonight, 9 sets in a row that they'd sweep Hawley, Clinton Graceville, Beardsley, and Frazee. And then they wrap up the regular season tonight here on the road in Glendon against the Dilworth Glendon Fountain Rebels. For the Rebels, who have now taken over on the court to warm up, they started the season with 3 losses against 3 tough teams. 3-0 to Detroit Lakes on the road, 3-0 here at home on magnitude against the Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines, and then a 3-1 loss here at magnitude against the Pelican Rapids Vikings. They would go to the Ada Borup West tournament and play a total of 5 matches, going 2-3 in that tournament with 2-0 wins over Climax, Fisher, and East Grand Forks. But they would fall 2-0 to Red Lakes Falls and 2-1 to Ada Borup West and 2-0 to Nevis. Coming out of that tournament, they would split their next 2, losing 3-0 to Bemidji and taking a 5-set thriller over the Hawley Nuggets on the road in Hawley 3-2. And then they would lose 3 in a row in 9 sets and 3-0 sweeps to Hawley, Barnesville, and Perham. And then they'd bounce off with 2 sweeps of their own on the road, one at Frazee, one at Thief River Falls. Fall in a 5-set match with the Moorhead Spuds in Moorhead. And then they would host Perham, and Perham would take care of business in 3 sets here in the Fort on Magnitude Sports. That was back on October 6th. They would go up on the road and pick up a 3-1 win over the East Grand Forks Green Wave. And then Friday, October 14th and 15th, Friday, October 14th and Saturday, October 15th, they had a 2-day tournament at Eastview. They played 2 games on Friday, 3 games on Saturday. They would lose 2 Friday games, 2-0 to, if I'm not sure if I can pronounce this, Kenyon Wanamingo, if I'm saying that correctly, and then they would lose 2-0 to Eastview. That was their Friday matchups in that Eastview tournament. And then they would get a win in the sandwich. That was 5 games over LeSueur Henderson 2-0 on Saturday morning, and then Saturday afternoon they would fall to Fillmore Central 2-0, and they would then fall in the final game of that tournament to Norwood Young America by the set scores of 2-1. And then that brings them back home to the Fort here to host the Breckenridge Cowgirls tonight here on Magnitude Sports. That is a look at these 2 teams side by side. We have about 5 minutes to go. We're going to take a 60-second break. We'll come back, take a look at some playoff possibilities here when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
All right, welcome back. We're about 3.5 minutes away from the opening announcement, so let's take that final 3.5 minutes here to go over some potential playoff scenarios here for the DGF Rebels, and we'll go over standings for the Cowgirls. We don't quite have a clear playoff picture yet on what the Cowgirls might have to face, but as we take a look at the sports schedule here, you can see that the first round games are on Wednesday, October 26th, and then the second round games would be on the 28th, and then we got football mixed in with that as well. But here's a look at the 8AA North and the 8AA South standings. If the season were to end right now and the QRF rankings were to stay as they are at the moment, here's what the North table would look like in the first round. Roseau would take on Red Lake. Thief River Falls would take on Crookston. East Grand Forks would take on Monaga, and Park Rapids would take on Warroad. And that'd be out of 8AA North. In 8AA South, Perham would get the bye. Barnesville would host Frazee. Hawley would host Pelican Rapids. And Fergus Falls would host the DGF Rebels. And once again, that's how those matchups would occur, assuming that the QRF rankings and the win-losses and all that stuff, depending on the outcome of tonight's matchups, don't change anything. If the season were to end right now, which it almost pretty much is for a majority of the teams, they're playing their final games tonight. That's how those matchups would look like if the season were to be already over. But we still have a couple games that might change some things around, but we think that might be the matchup. So once again, Perham would have the bye, Barnesville would host Frazee, Hawley would host Pelican Rapids, and Fergus Falls would host DGF. Now on the 6A side, there's still a couple games to play, so the matchups haven't quite been as clear as the 8AA side. But in 6A North, which is the conference for the Breckenridge Cowgirls, they currently sit in second place right now, right behind the Henning Hornets. So it's Henning, Breckenridge, and then the top 5 include Hillcrest Lutheran Academy, Park Christian, and New York Mills. The 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 spots belong to Underwood, Norman County, Eastview, and Hinterdall, Lake Park, Audubon, Rothsay, and Battle Lake. In 6A South, it's Belgrade, Brute, and El Rosa sitting at the top at number 1, right over Clinton, Graceville, Beardsley. And then Brandon, Evansville, Parker's Prairie, and Kirkhover and Murdoch Sunberg wrap up the top 5 in 6A South. It will be the Benson Braves coming in at 6, with Wheaton Herman Norcross at 7, Ortonville at 8, Ashby at 9, and Hancock Owls at number 10 in the 6A South standings. So once again, not quite as clear of a picture for 6A as we have for 8AA. Looking at those standings, you got Henning at 21-5 overall, Breckenridge at 17-4, Hillcrest Lutheran Academy at 18-1, Park Christian at 14-7, New York Mills at 16-5. So once again, those top 5 teams there are all pretty close. I mean, Henning has the 4-game lead over Breckenridge, but everybody else that I mentioned is all within a game or two of each other. And depending on what happens in some matchups tonight, the QRF rankings could very well switch by the end of this evening, and then you might see some changes in possible matchups there for the 6A tournament. So that's what we know about that. So there's a look at your 6A and 8A playoff, and also a look over the upcoming games tomorrow. We'll have a couple of football games for you. Barnesville will take on Hawley. DGF will take on Detroit Lakes. We'll have them both for you here on Magnitude Sports. And then our next game would be Saturday, October 22nd, when we kick off the playoffs of the fall sports season on the North Dakota side here on Magnitude Sports. And that should be a good matchup there. Kindred and Langdon area, more Munich Kindred's undefeated. I think Langdon only has one loss this year. So that should be a good matchup, and it'll be live here 2 o'clock Saturday on Magnitude Sports. If they play the national anthem, we'll take a break. Otherwise, we'll keep it here if it's a singer or band.
And we urge you to practice good sportsmanship. Tonight's match is being played according to the rules of the Minnesota State High School League. These rules provide for fair competition among players. One goal of high school athletics is learning lifetime values. Sportsmanship is one such value that makes this contest an educational experience. Everyone is responsible for keeping this game at a high level of good sportsmanship. Please be a positive example towards the teams, to the coaches, and respect the decisions of tonight's officials. As you do, you enhance the atmosphere of educational athletics. Thank you for your attendance and cooperation. At this time, we request that you please rise as able. Remove your headgear, face the flag as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, we'll take a break and we'll be back in 90 seconds.
Sweet chaos. Delightfully disruptive.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740. All right, welcome back. National Anthem just finished up, and we are ready for the team introductions, and they'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Breckenridge Cowgirls. Once again, your starters tonight for Breckenridge will be Abby Johnson, Haley Hansen, Kennedy Schuler, Addie Twidlow, Matea Vig, Caitlin Kaler, and Kelsey Sorol. On the flip side for DGF, Lucy Hilton, Maddie Schmidt, Camille Costello, Lindsay Novala, Peyton Backus, and Kaylee Peterson. I want to say thanks to one of the DGF coaches who helped me out with 3 names on the roster I wasn't 100% sure of, and we got them all now.
Now let's meet the players from each team. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the Breckenridge Cowgirls.
I can't quite get over that person's head there, and I apologize for that.
Number 2, Haley Hansen.
I'm at the max. There's nothing I can do, so I apologize to the Breck fans.
Kennedy Schuler. Number 6, Grace Nicholson. Number 7, Addison Twidwell. Number 8, Matea Vig. Number 10, Caitlin Kaler. Number 11, Parker Yagi. Number 12, Kelsey Sarwell. Number 13, Coley Schuler. And number 18, Ivy Osha. Assistant coaches, Elisa Finkel, Missy Johnson, Brianna Dower. Head coach of the Cowgirls, Margaret Wilson. Now let's meet the lineup for your DGF Rebels. Number 1, Lucy Hilton. Number 2, Ava Johnson. Number 3, Michaela Bielan. Number 4, Maddie Schmidt. Number 5, Michaela Winter. Number 6, Camille Costello. Number 8, Lindsay Nemela. Number 9, Leighton Wilson. Number 10, Ellie Boyd. Number 11, Chloe Fuller. Number 12, Peyton Backus. Number 13, Layla Fuss. Number 14, Hallie Schreiber. Number 15, Kaylee Peterson. Number 17, Maddie Iwin. Number 18, Arya Garrett. Student managers, Olivia Sanders, Greta DeBreeze, Annalise Haas. Assistant coaches, Serena Hansen, Steph Hansen, Andrea Anderson, Morgan Delzell, head coach, Tessa Tisberg. Cowgirls Rebels, let's play Heart of Lakes volleyball.
All right, we'll put zeros on the scoreboard and we'll get ready to go here for this matchup between the Breckenridge Cowgirls and the Dilworth Glidden-Felton Rebels. Best of 5 sets. Breckenridge has had a very successful season at ending matches in 3 or 4 sets. So we'll see if DGF can force that 4th set tonight. And if maybe even that 5th set. I don't think they've played a 5-set volleyball match this year, Breckenridge. I don't have to double check that to be sure. And that'll be a first point for the home team on the scoreboard, the DGF Rebels. That's 1-0 here, and now going back to serve here for the Rebels is Maddie Schmidt. Schmidt serve up and over. And they will not get it over. They're going to record that as an ace. Two 2-0 DGF. Far side attack dug out there by the little barrel, the 8th grader Costello. Now Abby Johnson will dig that one out. Pushed over by Sorello. Costello will dig it out in the front of the back line. Free ball back over to the Cowgirls. It'll be set up there by Sorrell, and now that is sent over and down on the kill by Matea Vig. And that puts Breckenridge on the board. It's 2-1. Serving is Caitlin Kaler. That serve is over. They'll set it up, blocked at the net, and nice job. Abby Johnson gets the block. It was assisted by the left hand of Addie Twidwell. And now we're tied up at 2. Nice dig out there by Maddie Schmidt. Sent back over. Schuler sends it over. Set up middle net attack and another block by Twidwell. Now sent over. And I believe it was Schuler who got it down. Nope, check that. It was actually Abby Johnson who got it down. And Breckenridge takes the first lead change of the match at 3-2. Sent back over, nice dig out by Johnson. Now Sorrell will set it up for Twidwell, middle of the net. It's over. Second touch there by Maddie Schmidt. Sent back over there by Peyton Backus. And now Sorrell sets it up. Abby Johnson too far, out of bounds.
Point DGF. Serving, Camille Costello.
We're tied at 3. Costello with the serve. Sorrell back set to Twidwell, gets it through the blockers. A nice diving dig out there by Maddie Schmidt. Now sent back over by Backus. Sorrell sets it up for Abby Johnson, and that one lands in bounds, and it sneaks by a diving Maddie Schmidt for the kill on the point, and Breckenridge takes the lead at 4-3.
Addison Twidwell serving for the Cowgirls.
Twidwell, first trip to the service line tonight. That one's over. That one hits the tape, and that'll be 4 touches.
Point Breckenridge.
5-3 Cowgirls up now here on the Superior Builders scoreboard. Twidwell to serve again here. Now 2 for 2 serving tonight. First server to go. 2 serves from the service line tonight for either team. That one sent over and down. Nicely done. Layla Fuss makes the kill. 5-4 as the serve goes into the hands of Michaela Winter, a senior right side hitter. Winter is over successfully. Sorrell will set it up. Abby Johnson, far side attack, gets through the blockers and down, and it's another kill for the senior outside hitter, Abby Johnson, her 3rd of the night to double up the Cowgirls on DGF. It's not quite doubled up. I thought it was still 6-3, but it's 6-4.
Parker Yagi now serving for the Cowgirls.
Parker Yagi to the service line for Breckenridge. They have a short delay here. Now they'll say, let's go. Far side attack is down. Nice job there by Peyton Backus. And it's 6-5, and DGF staying close, and that's exactly what they need to do here if they want to come out with a set 1 victory. Back to service, Peyton Backus. Standing serve from the far side of the service line is over. Abby Johnson will touch up on it. Now it'll be set up for her. It's through the blockers and down. It's another kill for Abby Johnson, her 4th of the night. Here, and it's 7-5 in favor of Breckenridge, and it'll be Abby Johnson serving now. So 4 kills and a block, and now she goes to the service line here with a jump serve that is over. And 1 touch right back to the Cowgirls. It'll be set up there by Parker Yagi, and then that swing goes down, dug out in the front of the back line, and now it's pushed over there by Maddie Schmidt. Now back over to the Rebels. Free ball with the Cowgirls. Johnson makes first contact. Yagi will set it up, middle of the net attack there for Haley Hansen, and it is a net violation on DGF. So no kill for Hansen, but they get the point anyway, and it's 8-5 Breckenridge. Abby Johnson will serve it up again. Now Breckenridge on a 3-0 run since the last time DGF scored to make it 6-5. Or check that, 6-4 is what I meant. Yeah, 6-5, I was right. And now tipping it down there is Maddie Schmidt for the kill. And they will get the serve back. So the run will end at 3. It's the longest run of the night for either team so far. As the score moves to 8-6. Oh, I take that back. They awarded the point to Breckenridge. I must have missed something. So it's a 4-0 run. At 9-5. Oshak will get the kill. Ivy Oshak, her first kill of the night, and it's 10-5. Seven, 8, 9, and 10, a 4-0 run as Abby Johnson serves it up for the 4th time. Dug out there by Costello. Now set it up, punched over, dug out by Johnson. Now Yagi will set it up, far side, sent over there by, I believe that was Schuler. Number 13, possibly. Didn't quite see the jersey number. No, check that. It was actually Kaler on the far side. Here's Abby Johnson, too far, just a little bit too far, too. So a 4-0 run comes to an end, and it's now 10-6. Serve will go over here to, that is Hilton, I believe. Nope, check that. There's another digit on that jersey. Out of bounds, and Layla Fuss will be the one who was served last time, and she'll continue the serve. It's the second out of bounds attack error for Breckenridge in the set so far. As it is now 10-7 in favor of in favor of Breckenridge. Serve is over. Yagi on the second touch will set it up far side there for Kaler. Here's Schmidt. Schmidt dug out by Johnson. Yagi sends it back over in 2 hands. Second touch there by Hilton. And it's sent over on the far side. A nice sliding dig out there by Kennedy Schuler. Now sent back over to the Rebels. Middle of the net attack is over. They'll set it up far side for Kaler, who dug it out. It was tipped, and it will be a point for the Cowgirls. Kaler will get the kill. It's her first of the night. It's 11-6. Check that, 10-8. Okay, never mind. They gave the point to DGF, I guess. It was not tipped. Now the point goes, and it's 11-8. So, okay, 11-8 is our official score, and Breckenridge has the serve. Still no aces tonight as Schmidt sends it over. I believe it was Hansen on the serve. We'll find out if Breckenridge scores again. And they will, as that attack goes into the net. (12-8). And it was indeed Hansen who was serving. Junior middle hitter for the Cowgirls this year. Likely be back next year for the Cowgirls. Yagi will set it up. Far side for Kaler. Kaler puts it down for the kill. 13-8 now in favor of the Cowgirls. They've scored 3 in a row. Their longest run was 5. Blocked at the net. Rebels keep it alive. Schmidt sends it over with 2 hands. Maybe got away with a net violation there. Here comes Ivy Oshak, dug out by Costello. Schmidt bumps it over, and then Costello will race after it, and they will have a chance to send it back over and keep the volley going. Nice job there on the recovery by the Rebels. Middle of the net attack is down, and it is a kill for Twidwell. 14-8 and a timeout, DGF. We'll let them talk it over. The set 1 here, the best of 5 set match will continue in a moment on Magnitude Sports.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Can I have a piece of that Willy Willoughby?
Wally Wibbly.
Wiley's Wallabies. Wallaby Wallies? Wilby Wallaby?
It's pronounced Wiley Wallaby.
Well, it's very good.
It's called Wiley Wallaby, and it's delicious.
Welcome back to the fort here in Glendon at DGF High School. Mike Mason with you here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Hope you're having a great evening. And Hope you're tuning in and enjoying the broadcast regardless of which team you're cheering for. Coming out of the break, Breckenridge will have the serve. They lead 14-8. It's Hansen who served it twice before the break. This is her third serve of the night on their first trip to the service line. They'll set it up for Maddie Schmidt, and that'll be dug out by Yagi. Johnson will go after it, send it over, and out of bounds. We'll double check that, and it was indeed out of bounds. That's the third attack error that went out of bounds tonight here for the Breckenridge Cowgirls. Lindsay Novella on the serve. Bell hit that one over. It's down for an ace.
Ace for Lindsay Novella, point Rebels.
So they've now scored 2 in a row here, or actually 1 in a row. That one will fall short. Point will go back to Breckenridge, and it'll be 15-10. First service error of the night for either team.
Now serving Kelsey Sorrell for Breckenridge.
Kelsey Sorrell, senior setter, will serve it up. According to my numbers, it's the first time she's been to the service line. She's 1-for-1 serving. Is it sent back by Hilton? Now set up by Sorrell. Back set there for, I believe that was Matea Vig, and it was. And that one will find its way over. Maddie Schmidt gets the kill. Her second kill of the night. Point for the home team, 15-11. Back to serve, Maddie Schmidt, 1-for-1 serving. It's their second trip to the service line tonight. Johnson makes first contact as Sorrell will set it up for, and that's through the blockers and down on the kill from Matea Vig. Serve will stay with the Cowgirls.
Caitlin Taylor now serving.
Kaler will get it. They will not be able to return it. It's going to be a double touch and a touch violation on the Rebels. Their second of the night. 17-11 now in favor of Breckenridge. Costello makes first contact. Now they'll set it up. Near side attack there by Peyton Backus. Sorrell will set it up for Johnson. Blocked at the net, punched over the net, and the Rebels will get the point. They're going to call a lift. That'll go into the books as a touch violation, the first of the night for the Cowgirls.
Number 6, Camille Costello.
And it's 17-12 as Costello will go back. Costello only an 8th grader, and she's already playing varsity volleyball here for the Rebels. It's good to see. Got some future young talent on this team that'll be around for a while, more than likely. So. And they'll set it up for Backus, and Backus will get the kill.
Backus, point Rebels.
Peyton Backus records her second kill of the night as Costello goes back to serve again. If it goes over, she'll be 4-for-4 serving, and she is. That'll be set up for Abby Johnson, and that is a kill for Abby Johnson, courtesy of the assist from Kelsey Sorrell. 18-13 now in favor of the Cowgirls as Twidwell goes back to serve. 2-for-2 serving tonight. It's her second trip to the service line. That one's over, and they tried to shut the door, but it went into the net on the swing by Hallie Hansen. That'll be an attack error. The 4th attack error of the night. 3 of those have gone out of bounds. That one into the net. Point for the home team. Nice dig out there by Costello, and they could not recover. Kaylee Peterson was the one on the serve, and Breckenridge will get the point. They move up to a 19-13 lead, 19-14 lead, excuse me.
Number 11, Parker Yagi.
Parker Yagi, 2-for-2 serving. This is her second trip to the service line. It'll be her third serve of the night. Serve is over. Costello makes first contact. They set up for a far side attack. It's over. Yagi back sets it for Oshak. Could not get it through the block, and it'll be a point courtesy of a block of Layla Fluss for the DGF Rebels. 19-15 our score now here on the Superior Builders scoreboard. Back to service, Backus. Backus sends it over. First touch there by Schuler. Now Johnson sends it back over. DGF almost lost that one. Free ball back over to the Cowgirls. Yagi will set it up. Middle of the net attack is over there from Hansen. Kept alive by the Rebels. Sent right back. And now joust for it at the net. It'll be a point for the Rebels. (19-16). The Rebels have crawled within a trio of points here. Peyton Backus, 3 for 3 if it goes over, and it does. Abby Johnson makes first contact. Now they set it up for Oshak, and Oshak didn't quite get enough mustard on that one as she tried to float it over, and it kind of came off the wrist of her hand instead of the palm of her hand, and it'll result in a point for DGF, and now they're within 2. Serve from Backus is successful. Johnson sends it back over and down for her 5th kill of the night. 20-17, and now Breckenridge is on the doorstep as Johnson will go back to serve. Second trip to the service line. She's 4 for 4 so far, 5 for 5 if this one goes over. Jump serve is over. Costello digs it out. It'll be set up there by Iwan and now sent over, and a nice one-handed dig out there by Johnson, but Schuler chased after it but couldn't quite get underneath it, and that'll be a point for the Rebels. 20-18. The next point isn't. It's second big. 21-18 would be on the doorstep of being a big lead here in the first set. Through the blockers, and it spins back to the Rebels. Here's Schmidt on the attack again. Dug out that time, I believe, by Kaler, and it was. Yep, and now sending it over is Kaler, and into the net, and Kaler will get credit for the kill. 21-18, and if the Rebels allow this to get to 22-18, that could be trouble. Hansen on the serve, 3 for 3 tonight, now 4 for 4. Set it up far side, that is Winters, sends it over, but it's not there, and it's a point for Breckenridge. 3rd attack error of the night for the Rebels. 22-18. Sending it over was Hansen on the serve. Rebels send it back. Johnson, first touch. Yagi sets it up. Middle of the attack, blocked at the net. And a nice job there by the Cowgirls to keep it going. Kaler now blocked at the net, and the block will be a point for the Rebels. Aria Garrett along with Michaela Winter in on that block. I believe it's Navala serving here. Johnson sends it into the net. All of a sudden it's 22-20. Schmidt keeps it alive. Naval will set it back up for Schmidt. Schmidt's blocked at the net, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be a kill for Maddie Schmidt, her 4th of the night to match her jersey number. Breckenridge is going to talk it over as now their 5-point lead is evaporated down to a 1-point lead, and DGF is right where they want to be. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. All right, well, it's been a fun one so far, and DGF is on the doorstep of tying this thing up. They'll have the serve coming out of the timeout. Lindsay Navala, 3 for 4 serving tonight. And now she's 4 for 5 is Johnson. Yagi, now Oshak. Sends it over, and it's punched back over, and it'll be a point for the Rebels, and we're tied at 22. Last time this set was tied, the score was 3-3. Navala will serve it again. Serve is over. Johnson makes first contact. Yagi will set it up. Sent over by Kaler. Dig out there. Costello will bump set it, and Maddie Schmidt will send over a free ball. Johnson will make contact. Yagi will set it up. Oshak will send it over, and then it's sent out of bounds, and that'll be a point for Breckenridge. And they retake the lead at 23-22. So we've had three ties and 3 lead changes.
Kelsey Sowell serving for the Cowgirls.
All to Breckenridge. Sorrell on the serve, and that one's sent over. Sorrell will dig it out. Sent over by Twidwell, and that has to go over from Costello, and it does. And now nice job there by Lucy Hilton to keep that alive as Breckenridge tried to shut the door, but the attack goes out of bounds, and it's 24-22, and set point for the Cowgirls. Sorrell now 3 for 3 serving. It's her second trip to the service line tonight. Sent over there by Peterson, and it's into the net. It is an attacking error, the 4th one of the set for the Rebels, and that wins it for the Breckenridge Cowgirls. 25-22 in the first set. They take a 1-0 lead in the match. We'll be back in a couple minutes with set 2 right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Be back in a moment.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Can I have a piece of that Willy Willoughby?
Wally Wibbly.
Wiley's Wallabies. Wallaby Wallies? Wilby Wobbaby?
It's pronounced Wiley Wallaby.
Well, it's very good.
It's called Wiley Wallaby, and it's delicious.
All right, welcome back. Set 2 about to get ready to get underway here as the Cowgirls take a close one there as the Rebels were able to tie it up at 22-22 after trailing at one point 18-13. Actually, 17-11 was the biggest that they trailed in that second set, trailing by 6. They were able to chip their way back to tie at the 22, but then Breckenridge takes the next 3 and to win the set, 25-22. And now Navala will start the serving on set 2. Excuse me, I got the hiccups here as I try to get us underway here in set 2, and it'll be the Rebels striking first. And the Rebels take a 1-0 lead just like they did in set 1. Navala will get the serve here. Standing serve is over. Johnson makes first contact. Sorrell will backset it here for Kaler. That one's over. Dug out there by Hilton. And now Maddie Schmidt gets blocked at the net, and it lands in front of the back line. Nice job there by Matea Vig on the block. And let's see if I can, it might have been Twidwell on the assist. Not sure who got the assist, but Vig was on the block for sure. And it's 1-1 now here in set number 2. And Kaler goes back on the serve. It's her second trip to the service line. She's now 3 for 3 serving. That one, did it hit the line? No, it did not. It would go out of bounds, and it'll be a point for Breckenridge, and it's 2-1 in favor of Breckenridge. Sent back over there by Schmidt, and it will go out of bounds and a point for Breckenridge. 3-1 Breckenridge. As the 5th attack error of the game now. The 6. 2 of those 6 have gone out of bounds. Both go into the category of attack errors, and that one will be an attack error into the net and another point for Breckenridge as they take a 4-1 lead now. Kaler was serve number 5 of the night. And she's 5 for 5 serving. That one sent over there by Peterson. Now Johnson from just in front of the 10-foot line gets it down for a kill. And Abby Johnson has recorded her 6th kill of the night. 5-1 Breckenridge. Kaler to serve again. Serve is over. First contact made there by Peterson. Now Schmidt sends it into the net on an attacking error, and that will be a point for Breckenridge, and it's 6-1. And DGF will talk it over. We'll let them. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
All right, Cowgirls out to a quick 6-1 lead here in set number 2. Coming out of the TV timeout here, wow, it's been a rough night. Caitlin Kaler with the serve. 7 for 7 serving now. That one goes into the net. It's another attacking error. It's the 9th attack error of the night for the DGF Rebels, with about 4 or 5 of those coming here in the second set, and it's a 7-1 lead for Breckenridge. And Kaler serves it again and successfully. Sent back over by Peterson. Now Sorrell will set it up for Abby Johnson, and Abby Johnson punched back over by the Rebels. Sorrell will set it up this time. It's blocked at the net, and it goes out of bounds, and that'll be a kill for Matea Vig. 8-1 now, Breckenridge with the lead. Kaler's serve is over. Peterson makes first contact. Novella will set it up far side for Maddie Schmidt. That one is going to be sent out of bounds, and A for effort there for Matea Vig. But it was just too much velocity and taking it back over to the other side of the net out of bounds. unless you have a miraculous spin on the ball, you're not going to get that one over. So 8-2 now as Schmidt serves it over. She's 3 for 3 serving now, and that is a kill for Abby Johnson.
Point Breckenridge. Addison Twidwell serving for the Cowgirls.
Senior middle hitter Addie Twidwell will serve it up. Second trip to the service line. If it goes over, she'll be 4 for 4, and it does. Bell set it up for Peterson. Peterson knocks it down, or check that. Peyton Backus, my apologies, gets the kill on that one.
Camille Costello serving for the Rebels.
And now Costello, who's 4 for 4 serving, will go back and serve for the 5th time tonight. It's our 3rd trip to the service line this evening. That serve is over. Schuler makes first contact. Sroll sets it up, middle of the net attack, pushed over by Abby Johnson. Costello on the second touch, back to Backus, who sends it over, and it is on the floor, inbounds. It's a kill for Peyton Backus. It's her 4th kill of the night, and it is now 9-4 in favor of the Cowgirls. Serve will go back over to the Rebels. Costello on the service line, continuing her trip to the service line, I should say. Schuler makes first contact. Now it's back bump set to Kaler from Sorol. And now far side attack. Nice dig out there by Kaler, and they will shut the door. It's Peyton Backus with her 5th kill of the night. And after falling 8-1, now the 9-5 deficit doesn't seem as insurmountable. We'll see if the Rebels can keep it going here. Schuler, and now they'll set up for Johnson from Sorol, and it hit the antenna, and it is going to be a point for the Rebels. Rebels are within 3. That's the 2nd time I've said that tonight. Well, it's probably the 2nd time I've said it, but they've been within 3 on more than 2 occasions tonight. Novell, nice little setup in the middle of the net there. Cowgirls send it right back. Costello to Novell. Now Novell will set it up for Backus, and Backus blocked at the net, and it goes out of bounds on the block. It'll be a kill for Peyton Backus, her 6th of the night. And now it's 9-7. So the Rebels fighting their way back into this one. Costello with the serve. 6 for 6 serving now. Blocked at the net. There's a net violation. Oh, no, it's 4 touches. And it's 9-8, and Breckenridge will take a timeout. So after they get an 8-1 lead, DGF scores to make it 8-2, and then Breckenridge scored to make it 9-2. Since then, it's 9-3, 9-4, 9-5, 9-6, 9-7, 9-8, and a timeout on the floor. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Be right back.
You do something with your hair?
Well, last time we came back from commercial, the Cowgirls had an 8-1 lead, and now it's 9-8. And Costello and her team will look to tie it here on this volley. Here's Abby Johnson with other ideas, but it goes out of bounds. Oh, wait, no. The second line is out of bounds, not the first one. That's a point for Breckenridge.
Parker Yagi serving for the Cowgirls.
10-8 as Parker Yagi will serve it now here for Breckenridge. Yagi now 5 for 5 serving. Johnson on the attack, floats one over. Novell keeps it alive, and now they set it up for Backus. And was that blocked or was it into the net? It was blocked. 11-8 as Breckenridge extends their lead that almost went away. Tipped over, Trying to catch the Cowgirls off guard there. Abby Johnson through the blockers for the kill.
Kill by Abigail Johnson, point Breckenridge.
I have her down for 8 kills so far tonight. Yagi serves it again. 6 for 6 serving now. Newell will set it up for Backus. Backus sends it over. Nice dig out there by Yagi. Johnson sends a free ball over to Costello in front of the back line. Now they'll back set it there for Peterson far side. Dug out by Schuler. And then, what's the call here? Over the net, and the point goes to Breckenridge.
Point Cowgirls.
Second net violation of the night for the Rebels. Serve is over. And that one, Oshak kept that one alive. Abby Johnson sends it back over. Tip back over. First contact there by Oshak. Now Yagi will set it up for Kaler. Number 10 from behind the 10-foot line sends it over. Back the other way. Now it's Backus sending it back to the Cowgirls. Here's Abby Johnson, and she couldn't get that one over the net. It'll go into the net instead of over the net. It's attack area number 7 of the night for the Cowgirls. And the DGF Rebels get the serve back, trailing 13-9. Serve is over from Kaylee Peterson. Johnson floats one over, and it lands on the floor for a kill for Johnson. 14-9 as Abby Johnson will make another trip to the service line. This will be serve number 6 of the evening for the senior. Johnson serve over. Costello digs it out. They'll set it up for a far side attack. Johnson keeps it alive. Set up by Yagi. Far side bumped over by Kaler. Kept alive there by, that was Backus. And now right back to the Rebels. They'll set it up far side attack. Blocked at the net again. The Rebels keep it alive again. Now Backus will try. That one's over, but dug out there by Yagi. Schuler sets it up for a long attack that's blocked at the net by Peyton Backus, as Abby Johnson had a long attack on that one. She was trying to get it over she succeeded in what she was trying to do. The problem was DGF didn't have to do much work to block that one. They earned the point as a result. 14-10, make it 14-11 on an ace serve for Peyton Backus. And we put that on the wrong side here, hang on. Should be 14-11. Yagi sets it up for Kaler, dug out by Costello. Now they'll set it up here for Maddie Schmidt. That one's over. Dug out there by Kaler. Sent back over by the Cowgirls. Costello in front of the back line. They'll set it up. Middle of the net attack is over and through the blockers and down. Layla Foss with the kill. 12-14 as the Rebels will get the serve back. It'll be Peyton Backus on the serve. If it goes over, she'll be 5 for 5 tonight. And it does. Schuler makes first contact. Yagi sets it up for a long attack from Johnson. And now Schmidt sends it over and down for the kill. Maddie Schmidt records kill number 5 tonight. And it's now a 1-point game for the second time in the set. It was 9-8 last time it was a 1-point game. And then Breckenridge went on to score points 10, 11, 12, and 13 before DGF scored again. Free ball sent over there by Schmidt. Here's Yagi with the set. Middle of the net attack is down for Hansen on the kill. I have her down for 2 kills tonight. So back to a 2-point lead for Breckenridge at 15-13. Hansen, the junior middle hitter, will serve it up. 6 for 6 if it goes over, and it does. High set. And, I'm surprised there was no net violation there. Sent back over by Johnson. Costello on the second touch. Far side attack blocked at the net and kept alive there by Madeline Iwan. And that is blocked again and kept alive. Iwan will set it up, this time for Maddie Schmidt. Schmidt's blocked at the net. Iwan will back set it to the far side of the attack, and it goes out of bounds, and it's a point for Breckenridge. 10 attack errors. 4 of those 10 have been out of bounds. 16-13 now. Yagi kept that one alive, and now free ball sent over there by number 7. That's Twidwell. And that one tipped at the net. Cowgirls able to control it. Here comes Abby Johnson, and nice dig out there by Hilton. So that one may have been going out of bounds, but Rebels didn't want to take a chance. Iwan will set it up for Schmidt. Sent over, kept alive. Second touch there by Hansen. Free ball back to the Rebels. Iwan will set it up, middle of the net attack there for Layla Fuss. And it's blocked back over for the point for Breckenridge, and it's 17-13. Hansen with her 7th serve of the evening. It's over. Iwan will set it up. Near side attack here for Schmidt. Block is out of bounds, and Schmidt will get the kill, her 7th of the night.
Now serving Layla Fuss.
17-14 is Layla Fuss. We'll go back and serve here for three for 3 serving now for Fuss. And 4 touches is the call. The point goes to Breckenridge. That is the 3rd touch violation on the Rebels tonight. Cowgirl lead improves to 4. Sorol will serve it up. She's 4 for 4 serving now with that one. Here's the attack from Schmidt. Was it tipped? And it was. Maddie Schmidt records her 8th kill of the night, and it is now 18-15.
Now serving number 8, Lindsay Nevela.
As the Rebels will get the point. Lindsay Navala. 8 for 9 if this one goes over, and it does. She's responsible for the only service error of the match so far. That one hit the antenna. It'll be considered out of bounds, and a point for DGF. Rebels within 2 now at 18-16. And that's an ace serve.
Ace for Lindsay Nevela.
It's her 2nd of the night. DGF has 4. Breckenridge has none tonight. No aces for the Cowgirls tonight so far. Schmidt sends it over, dug out by Schuler. Chasing after it is Yagi. And now Johnson sends a free ball. And nice job there by Sorol to keep it alive. And it's tipped back over and down by Garrett. And we're tied at 18. Last time this match was tied, the score was 1-1. Schuler. Sorol sets it up far side from Matea Big, who gets the lead back for Breckenridge. That's 3 kills for Vig tonight. Correction, 4 kills for Vig tonight. Back to service, Caitlin Kaler. Let's see here, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be serve 9, and it's 9 for 9 serving now with that one. Sent over by Maddie Schmidt. Breckenridge will control it. Sorol set it up for middle of an attack there from Twidwell. And the Rebels will go on the attack. Peterson tried to send it over. It'll fall to the floor, and there'll be a block for Twidwell. Assisted by Vig, I believe. 20-18 in favor of the Cowgirls. Last time Breckenridge was up 21-18. DGF was able to battle back and tie it at 22. We'll see if they can do the same thing here. Oh, nice block there by Twidwell.
Timeout, DGF.
22-18 on the excellent block by Twidwell, and we'll take a break as DGF wants to talk it over, and we'll let him. We'll be back in a moment.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
Can I have a piece of that Willy Willoughby? Wally Wibbly. Wiley's Wallabies. Wallaby Wallies. Wilby Wobbaby.
It's pronounced Wiley Wallaby.
Well, it's very good.
It's called Wiley Wallaby, and it's delicious.
All right, you just missed the opening serve, and that's it. Out of bounds, 23-18 in favor of Breckenridge. Serving is Cameron Kaler. If this one goes over, 11 for 11 on the night. Still no aces for Breckenridge yet. That one lands in bounds. It's a kill for Garrett. A freshman. 23-19 as Maddie Schmidt will go back to serve. If it goes over, she'll be 4 for 4. Number 4 will be 4 for 4 serving if this one goes over. 23-19. The Rebels have an uphill climb. Schuler digs it out. Set it up for Johnson, and Johnson digged out right to the net, and it falls to the floor. It'll be a very unconventional kill for Maddie Schmidt. 20-23. That serve just barely over. Sorrell will set it up for Vig. Tipped at the net, punched up. Free ball sent over for the Cowgirls. Now, blocked at the net. Now sent over, and that'll be a two-handed kill for Addie Twidwell. And that makes it a set point at 24-20. And there you are. Take that back. They're reversing the point. It's now 23-20. Or wait, 23-21 is what I meant to say.
Now serving, Addison.
All right, now it's the correct score. 24-21 set point for Breckenridge as Twidwell goes back to serve. That serve is into the net. It's the first service error of the night for the Breckenridge Cowgirls, and Twidwell is now 4 for 5. 24-22. Johnson sends it over and out of bounds, 24-23. Costello will serve. 9 for 9. Nope, check that. Yeah, 9 for 9 serving. Abby Johnson for the win. Dug out, sent right back to the Cowgirls. Sorrell will set it up for, Schuler will send it over a free ball. And now the Rebels have a chance to go on the attack. That one dug out nicely by Kaler. Now check that, Johnson dug out there by Costello. Sending it back is Backus. And they're trying to shut the door here on Breckenridge, and oh my goodness, Breckenridge is keeping it alive. Nicely done by the Cowgirls. Can the Rebels score here and tie it up at 24? No, they cannot. Sorrell will dig it out. Bump set for Abby Johnson. Out of bounds. It's 24 all. Got to win by 2. Set point, no more. Next team to score will have set point. Oh, and they're They're reversing the decision, apparently. All right, so apparently there was a touch violation on DGF, and that is going to give them a 25-23 lead, or win, I should say.
Rebel fans on your feet. Student section, here we go.
So a little bit of controversy there at the end of that one, but a touch violation is the final call, and that will give the Cowgirls a 2-0 lead here in this match. So can the Cowgirls get one more? The Rebels have been sticking close, and they've been fighting. Do they have enough gas in the tank to send this to a 4th set? We'll find out when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
All right. Couple of close and tough losses for the Rebels in sets 1 and 2. More so in set 2 when the Rebels thought they had tied it up at 24-24. The officials would tag them with a touch violation. And that would give the win to Breckenridge. Kelsey man, I got the hiccups. Sorol with the serve. She's 5 for 5 serving tonight now. Oh, and it went off the fingertips of Maddie Schmidt. She went in for the swing, and it just kind of came off the end of her finger, like her fingernails, and kind of looked like she was maybe in a little bit of pain. 2-0 lead here for Breckenridge as Sorol serves it again. Let's set it up here for, that is Peterson. Schmidt blocked at the net, kept it alive. They'll set it up for Garrett. Dug out by Schuler. Sorol will set it up, I believe that was Kaler, but it went out of bounds.
Maddie Schmidt now serving for the Rebels.
9 attackers for Cowgirls. 5 of those 9 are balls sent out of bounds. Here's Maddie Schmidt with the serve. 5 for 5 serving tonight. Sent back over by Matea Vig, but it was out of bounds, and it will be,
DGF.
Yep, it will be a point for DGF. If there's one thing I've learned here tonight is that they like to switch points on us on a frequent basis. So 2-2 is our score. We're tied at 2. DGF has never had the lead after the first tie.
Kill by number 7, Addison Twidwell.
They had leads at 1-0, 2-0, and 2-1 in the set one.
Kaylor
Then Breckenridge tied it at 2-2, and they never had the lead again in set one. DGF had a 1-0 lead. Breckenridge are tied at 1-1, take the lead at 2-1, and DGF would not have the lead again in the set. And right now, the same applies here as they've battled back to a 3-3 tie. Can they get their first lead of the match? Nice dig out by Costello. And Costello will send a free ball over.
Kill by Addison Twidwell. Point Breckenridge. Addison Twidwell now serving.
Two ties and 2 lead changes to Breckenridge. Here's Johnson. Dug out there by Schmidt. Sent over by Backus. Blocked right back to the Rebels. Now back over to the Cowgirls. Sorol set it up for Johnson. 10-foot line attack is over. Costello bump sets it on the second touch. Backus sends it over. Costello digged out that attack. They'll set it up for Backus once again. Dug out there by Twidwell, but no, won't come back. And Peyton Backus will record the kill. She has 8 of them tonight. Tied at 4, so we're tied at 2, tied at 3, and now tied at 4. And Breckenridge will take the lead back. Abby Johnson with 10 kills tonight. 5-4 in favor of Breckenridge.
Parker Gagey serving for the Cowgirls.
If this one goes over for Parker Yagi, she'll be 7 for 7 serving tonight. And it does. We'll set it up. Middle of the attack there was dug out by Parker Yagi. Sent over by Michaela Winter. And now Backus will go on the attack. Kept alive. Schuler on the second touch. And a free ball sent over to the Rebels. Iwan will set it up, middle of that attack, blocked at the net, and it's through the blockers and down, and it's a point for DGF. Layla Fuss with the kill, and that knots us up at 5. And Breckenridge gets the lead back.
Abigail Johnson now serving.
Abby Johnson, 6 for 6 at the moment. Now 7 for 7. That one sent over, kept alive, and then punched back over there by Hansen. On the attack is Schmidt, and blocked at the net. Ivy Oshak gets the assist as the block will go to Hansen. So Ivy Oshak with 1 kill and an assisted block now, and Johnson will stay on the serve here for Breckenridge. Jump serve is into the net. 7 for 8 serving now here for Abby Johnson on only the 2nd service error of the night for Breckenridge. And Layla Fuss will serve. She's 5 for 5 serving now. And And Schuler sends a free ball over. Nice recovery there by Breckenridge. Garrett, dug out by Schuler. Yagi will set it up. Kaler far side. Nearly a touch violation, but she was able to not get her hands underneath it. And that one will go into the net. And we're tied at 7. We were tied at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Breckenridge will take a timeout as they're tired of seeing ties here. They tied up at 7, and DGF will have the serve when we return from the break here on Magnitude Sports.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
All right, welcome back. 7-7. We've been tied at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now 7. Breckenridge is taking the lead on every tie, and they will take, it goes inbounds into the corner, and Michaela Winter will give DGF their first lead change that goes in their favor. Michaela Winter gets her first kill of the night. And DGF has an 8-7 lead. Serve is over. Schuler makes first contact. Yagi will set it up. Near side attack. And that's blocked at the net by Maddie Schmidt. And they take a 2-point lead now. The last time they led by 2, it was 2-0 in the first set. That serve goes into the net.
Point Cowgirls.
Both teams now have a total of 2 service errors on the match. Hansen back to serve. 7 for 7 and now 8 for 8. We do have some score updates that we'll bring to you. Another block there by Twidwell. It's her 3rd block of the night. She assisted on 2 others. Has a pair of kills and 4 or 5 serving so far as Hansen continues on the serve. Now we're tied at 9. And now the Cowgirls take the lead back at 10-9. Hansen to serve for the 10th time tonight. And she serves up the first ace of the night for the Cowgirls. Here's Garrett, dug out by Johnson. Yagi chases after it. Kaler sends a free ball over. Schmidt digs it out. Now they'll set it up for Garrett. Middle of the net attack, blocked and digged out by DGF. Nice dig out there by Yagi. Oshak will set it up for Kaler far side. Rebels will keep it going. Here's Maddie Schmidt over, dug out there by Yagi. Now Kaler sends it over from the 10-foot line. Schmidt makes first contact. Iwan will back set it far side for Michaela Winter. Sent back over, was it on the line? It was, and it's a point for Breckenridge, who got the kill. I think Kaler got the kill. 12-9. Lindsay Naval will check in, going to the front row here for the Rebels. As Hansen will serve it up for the 11th time tonight. Hands over, dug out by Yagi. Oshak will set it up. Abby Johnson from the 10-foot line. They'll chase after it, and it will go over the bench and out of bounds.
Timeout, DGF.
So after DGF took a 9-7 lead, it has been Breckenridge since then. They have scored 6 straight to take a 13-9 lead, and DGF will talk it over. We'll be back in about just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
All right. Hansen serves for the 12th time as they return from the break. Breckenridge up 13-9, make it 14-9 on another block by Twidwell. According to my numbers, she has 6 blocks, 4 solo, 2 assisted tonight for Twidwell. That one's down. Nice point there for Maddie Schmidt. She records her 10th kill of the night. 14-10. We'll see if DGF can battle back like they have in previous sets. Navala will serve for the 10th time tonight. She's 9 for 10 with that serve. Here's Yagi setting up for Oshak. Dug out and a whistle, and 4 touches is the call. Net violation on number 4. That's what it was. And that will go to Breck. 15-10. Net violation number 3 by the Rebels. Sorol with the serve. She's now 8 for 8, and she gets an ace. Second ace of the night. 1 belongs to Hansen, 1 to Sorol. Apologize to the Breckenridge fans, even though it's not in my control. I feel bad that the PA announcer's saying her name wrong. 16-10. Pushed over. Nice job by Johnson to dig and keep that one alive as the 2 players collide and they recover. Peterson sends it over. Schuler bump sets it. Abby Johnson from way back. Now Peterson sends it back over. Chasing after it there was Sorol. Here's Johnson again and out of bounds. 16-11, excuse me. Maddie Schmidt, 7 for 7 serving now. That one lands in front of the line. And Peterson will get the kill. It's her first kill of the night according to my numbers, and it is now 16-12. Serve from Schmidt is over. And Schmidt will get an ace.
Ace by Maddie Schmidt.
That's Maddie Schmidt's second ace of the night. The Rebels have recorded 5 of those in the match so far. 13-16, Rebels down 3. Schuler, now Sorol sets it up far side. Matea Vig blocked at the net, sends it back over to the Rebels. Costello makes first contact. Now they set it up for the attack. It's down for the kill. Peterson making her presence known now here in this third set. 14-16. Rebels down 2. At one point they were down 16-10. They had scored 5 straight until that service error. Third service error of the night for the Rebels. Kaler on the serve. 12 for 12 serving tonight. That one's shut down by Twidwell. Oh wait, Vig got it, I guess. Five kills for Matea Vig now, and it's 18-14. And that one will spin off. Abby Johnson will get credit for the kill. Actually, I'll put it in as a block. 19-14 our score. That one sent over and down. The pill goes to Peyton Backus.
Point DGF. Camille Costello serving for the Rebels.
19-15 our score. Costello goes back to serve. She's 10 for 10 if this one goes over, and it does. Nearly an ace. Sent back over there by Twidwell. And Twidwell will get credit for the kill as the ball falls to the floor, and it's 20-15.
Serving Madison Twidwell.
Twidwell serves it over. Now 7 for 7 serving, or check that, 6 for 7 according to my numbers. There's oh no, it looked like they were going to set up Abby Johnson for the attack, but the ball would fall to the floor and DGF will get the point. Serve goes back over to the Rebels. It'll be Kaylee Peterson. 4 for 4 if this one goes over. 20-16 our score. Abby Johnson dug out by Peterson and blocked at the net and sent right back over to the Rebels. It's Backus, blocked at the net, sent out of bounds. It's a point to kill for Backus. Her 10th of the night. 17-20, and the Rebels have been in this situation in all 3 sets now, where they've been right there, but they haven't been able to close the gap. Can they do it in set 3? Blocked at the net. Comes back over. First touch there by Navala, and now it's sent over. Back over to the Rebels in 2. They'll set up for the attack. Backus gets the kill.
Kill by Peyton Backus. Point Rebels.
20-18 as DGF pulls within a pair. Scored 22 in the first set, 23 in the second set. Looking to do better than 23 here. There's Johnson. Floats one over and finds the floor. Nicely done by Abby Johnson. 21-18. And in all 3 sets, Breckenridge at one point had a 21-18 lead. And it was at that 18 mark, that 18-19 mark, that DGF made their run towards the end of the set.
Now serving Parker Yagi.
This one goes over. Yagi should be 8 for 8 serving. Costello makes first contact. Now they'll bump set it. Sent over by Maddie Schmidt. Johnson makes first contact. Now they'll set it up for Johnson, courtesy of Yagi, and it's down for the kill.
Number 1, Abigail Johnson.
22-18 as Parker Yagi gets the assist on Johnson's 12th kill of the night. 22-18, and on the serve is Parker Yagi. And looks like we have I don't know if there's blood or if it's, no, it must not be blood. If it was, that she would have came off right away, but. Serve is over. Costello makes first contact. Chasing after it there was Backus. Now sent over by Maddie Schmidt. Oh, shot to Yagi and joust for it at the net. And it will fall for a point for DGF. 22-19. Yagi back sets it. Abby Johnson down for the kill.
Number 1, Abigail Johnson.
At this point in set 2, DGF went on to score 4 of the next 5. Or check that. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. 4 of the next 5. Shot dug out by Costello. Now it's set up for Schmidt. Schmidt dug out by Yagi. Oshak sends it into the net. That's a point for DGF. 20-23. Rebels within 3.
Now serving for the Rebels.
Layla Fuss will be 8 for 9 if this goes over, and it does. Rebels trail by 3 here in the third set. Kaler sends it over. Schmidt digs it out. Iwin will back set it there for Michaela Winter, and it's blocked at the net. Winter, now they set it up for Schmidt. Schmidt, Johnson digs it out. Schuler on the second touch and into the net on the attack there by Hansen. Gives the point to DGF, and there's a timeout on the floor. It's a 2-point game here in set 3. DGF looking to force that fourth set. Breckenridge looking to go home here in a couple of points. We'll see which one of those two happen when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. All right, welcome back. 23-21, DGF with the serve down 2. And it'll be an ace.
Point DGF.
And it's a 1-point set. Layla Fuss serving up her first ace of the night. Fuss sends it over. Yagi sets it up for Kaler. Schmidt keeps it alive. Now they'll set it up for Schmidt. Schmidt sends it out of bounds. Match point Breckenridge. Oh, hold up a second. It's tipped. It's tipped, and we're tied at 23. Could this be DGF's set? Here's Johnson. Out of bounds, but was it tipped? No, it was not. Set point for DGF. 24-23. Schuler. Oshak sends it over. Chasing after it there was Fuss. Johnson, Yagi. Sets it up for Kaler. Kept alive by Iwin. Now Hilton gets in on the second touch. Sent over by Schmidt, dug out by Yagi. Oshak sets it up there for Johnson. Touched by Iwin. Chasing after it was Michaela Winter. They get it back over. Got a lucky break there, and it falls for a kill, and DGF wins the set. 25-23. And we do go to a fourth set tonight. It is now 2-1. 25-22, 25-23, Breckenridge in sets 1 and 2, and the Rebels take set 3, 25-23. I'm gonna update my stat book here with those last couple points. We'll take a break. We'll come back with set 4 here in a moment on Magnitude Sports.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Something with your hair?
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
Can I have a piece of that Willy Willoughby? Wally Wibbly. Wiley's Wallabies. Wallaby Wallies. Wilby Wobbaby.
It's pronounced Wiley Wallaby.
Well, it's very good.
It's called Wiley Wallaby, and it's delicious.
All right, welcome back. A fourth set. Let me look at my, before I say my next comments here. Yes, as I look over, Breckenridge has never played a fifth set this entire season. Could it happen on the final regular season game of the night? DGF has been right on the doorstep in sets 1 and 2, and they were able to pull away. At one point, they were trailing 23-19, and DGF would go on to score points 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 and hold Breckenridge scoreless from 23-19 on, and they would win the set 25-23. So now we go to set 4. We'll see who gets this. I think DGF will get the serve, and they will.
Serving game 4, number 8,
Lindsay Neville with 10 for 11 if this one goes over. And we're underway in set 4. The team who has scored first has lost the set so far, and I don't know if that is indication of who will win set 4 right there, but Breckenridge did score first here. But that has been the pattern. The team to score first in the set went on to lose the set. We'll see if that pattern continues. Inbounds, nicely done by Kaylee Peterson. 1-1 our score.
Maddie Schmidt serving for DGF.
Maddie Schmidt will serve. 9 for 9 if this one goes over. And it does. Johnson makes first contact. Sorol will set it back up for Johnson. Blocked at the net. One touch right back over. Garrett tried to shut it down. Johnson floats one over. Costello on the second touch. Now punched over there by, I believe that was Peterson. And now Sorol will set it up here for, can't quite see who that was. It was Matea Vig. Sent back over to the Cowgirls. Johnson floats one over. Backus keeps it alive. They'll set it up through the blockers and down. Kaylee Peterson with the kill.
Point DGF.
And DGF takes the lead. In that third set, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ties.
Point Rebels.
The Rebels take a 3-1 lead. 5 lead changes for Breckenridge, 3 for DGF in that third set. That one falls to the floor, and it's Backus who'll get the kill. Number 12 records her 12th kill of the night, and DGF is up to a 4-1 lead. I have to imagine if this gets to 6-1, 7-1 that we might have a timeout being called here, but we'll see what DGF can do. They will almost not quite serve up an ace. Abby Johnson's able to get it back. Here's Backus, blocked at the net, kept alive. Schmidt will bump set it. And that's out of bounds. It's a point for Breckenridge.
Point Cowgirls.
4-2, and that might, depending on how Breckenridge responds here, that might eliminate the timeout idea. Serve is over from Twidwell. Twidwell keeps it alive. Sorol will set it up and blocked at the net. Punch back over there by Vig. And that is a kill for Peterson.
Camille Costello serving for DGF.
5-2, the Rebels up here in the fourth set. Abby Johnson on the attack. Puts it down for the kill.
Kill by Abigail Johnson.
14 kills for Abby Johnson, according to my numbers unofficially.
Parker Yagi serving for the Cowgirls.
Yagi is now 10 for 10 serving. Sent over by Schmidt out of bounds.
Point Cowgirls.
5-4 as Breckenridge gets back within one, looking to tie it up here on the 11th serve from number 11. Pushed over. Almost a miscommunication there. Breckenridge recovers. Oshak sends a free ball over. Rebels will go on the attack. Here's Backus. Was it tipped? No, it's out of bounds. And we're tied at 5. Last time this set was tied, the score was 1-1. It was DGF who took the lead. And now Breckenridge will take the lead at 6-5. Oh, and some miscommunication there, and another point for the Cowgirls, and they are up 7-5 now. Once again, Breckenridge has never played a 5th set this entire season, and now DGF is threatening to change that here in the final game of the regular season.
Point DGF. Kaylee Peterson serving for the Rebels.
Kaylee Peterson will serve. 7 for 7 if this one goes over. And it does. Schuler, now Yagi for Johnson. Kept alive by Peterson. Set up for Backus. And Backus will get the kill.
Point DGF.
Tied at 7. Peterson sends over an ace.
Ace by Kaylee Peterson. Another ace by Kaylee Peterson.
Back-to-back aces by Kaylee Peterson. I was just counting them up. 2, 4, 6, 7. That's 8 aces tonight. As DGF takes a 2-point lead on back-to-back aces. They'll set it up for Oshak. She sends it over and down for the kill.
Kill by Ivy Oshak.
Ivy Oshak makes it 9-8.
Abigail Johnson serving.
Johnson She's 7 for 8 serving so far. This will be her 9th serve of the evening. 14 kills, 2 blocks. That's the stat line so far for her. There's a kill for Backus.
Peyton Backus serving.
10-8 now. And Peyton Backus, who's 7 for 7 serving, will go back and serve this time here for the Rebels. Sent back over in 2. The Rebels are ready for it. Costello on the second touch. Now the attack here from Schmidt. They'll set it up. Abby Johnson. Schmidt digs it out. Iwan will set it up. That's Michaela Winter. Sends it over. Dug out there by, I believe it was Twidwell who dug that one out. Here's Schmidt on the attack. Abby Johnson and cannot dig it out successfully. And the DGF Rebels taking an 11-8 lead. Kaylee Peterson sends it into the net. She is now 8 for 9 serving on the night with that service error, and now the Rebels have served it into the net on 4 occasions. Breckenridge only twice. 11-9. So serve goes over and kept alive. Free ball sent over. They'll set it up for Schmidt. Blocked at the net, out of bounds. Schmidt gets the kill.
Point DGF.
DGF takes a 3-point lead. (12-9) our score. That one, nice save, and it's sent back over by Winter. Here's Twidwell, over and down, gets the kill. According to my numbers, Addie Twidwell has 7 kills for number 7. It's 12-10. Sorol serves it over. Ten-foot line attack goes into the net. Cowgirls are within a digit now. It's 12-11. As Sorol will serve it over for the 12th time tonight. And she is 12 for 12. Number 12 is. And now Breckenridge ties it up. Last time we were tied, it was 7-7. We were tied at 1, tied at 5, tied at 7. DGF took the lead on an ace serve last time the game was tied. Now it goes out of bounds and Breckenridge takes the lead. Sorol, 13 for 13 serving now. Zywan will set it up for Garrett, and Garrett gets the kill. Garrett has 4 kills tonight. We're tied up at 13.
Lindsay Novello serving for DGF.
$13 apiece. Here's Sorol with the set. Twidwell on the attack, sends it out of bounds, and DGF takes the lead. That was Navallo with the serve. Blocked at the net by Garrett. 15-13 as the DGF lead increases back to 2. Navallo with another serve. Over, DGF controls it. They'll send it over, that was Peterson. Sorol will set it up for Kaler. Dug out by Schmidt. Now they'll set it up back for Schmidt. Blocked at the net. Out of bounds over the back line on the block. And it's 16-13, and Breckenridge takes a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 16-13, the Rebels have the lead. We're back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
All right, welcome back. DGF with a 3-point lead here coming out of the Breckenridge timeout. Block kept alive, and a net violation, I believe, on DGF. Yep. It's their 4th of the night. DGF, or check that, Breckenridge trims the lead down to 16-14. Kaler with the serve this time. She's 13 for 13, and that is an ace for Kaler. And it makes it 16-15. So out of the timeout, Breckenridge 2, DGF nothing. Peterson sends it back over. Sorrell will set it up. Twidwell looking for the tie, and they will get it. A for effort, but just some bad angles off the net there, and now we're tied at 16. Peterson with 2 hands sends it over, and Schuler sends it back. That one is out of bounds. Point Breckenridge. Breckenridge takes a 16-17 lead. It's the 6th time that a tie has been broken here in the 4th set. Peterson blocked at the net, out of bounds. Peterson gets the kill, and we're tied at 17.
Maddie Schmidt serving for DGF.
Maddie Schmidt now 10 for 10 serving with that serve. Here's Sorrell with the back set sent over, dug out there by Costello. Now they'll set it up for Backus through the blockers and down.
Go by Peyton Backus. Point Rebels.
Maddie Schmidt 11 for 11 if the serve goes over, and it goes down for an ace.
Ace.
Maddie Schmidt has served down her 3rd ace of the night, and the Rebels have taken a 19-17 lead here in the 4th set. Nice dig out there. Can they get it over? They do. Costello will set up the attack. Blocked at the net, and a nice block there by Twidwell, assisted by Abby Johnson. And Twidwell now has recorded her 5th block. Johnson, 2 blocks of her own, who now picks up an assist on another block, and Twidwell will go back to serve. 19-18, our score. Here's Johnson on the attack, out of bounds.
Point Rebels. Now serving Camille Costello.
That's the 15th attack error. 6 of those 15 have been sent out of bounds for the Cowgirls. Got one, dug out in the back line. Now they set up for Johnson. Johnson, Costello on the second touch. Free ball back over to the Cowgirls. Sorol, this time punched over, blocked at the net, and boom, it's another point for DGF. 21-18 as Costello will go on the serve. Here's Backus, dug out. Johnson sets it up there for Vig. Peterson. Breckenridge able to control it. Johnson sends it over. DGF has a chance to go on the attack. Here's Backus. Dug out there by Kaler. Johnson chases after it, and Sorol sends it back. Costello set up middle of the net attack. Blocked at the net, kept alive by the Rebels. Here's Backus. Dug out there by, I believe that was Sorol who dug it out. And now it's touched over. Nice dig out by Maddie Schmidt, but the Rebels cannot recover. And it's 21-19.
Parker Yagi serving for Breckenridge.
The Rebels are fighting and fighting to try and win this fourth set. Parker Yagi back to serve. 12 for 12 as it hits the tape as it comes over. And now sent back over. Johnson will dig it out, and Yagi will send it over in two. Costello will get in front of the back line. They'll set it up for the attack for Backus into the net. And it's now 21-20, and the Cowgirls are within a point. Attack error number 15 for the Rebels. So both teams have 15 attack errors in this game now. Free ball for the Cowgirls. They'll have a chance to go on the attack here. Yagi will set it up for Johnson. Through the blockers and down. It's a kill for Abby Johnson. We're tied at 21. And DGF doesn't want to take any chances. They want to stop Breckenridge momentum right now as we're knotted up at 21. And we'll see if the timeout does just that or not when we return from the break here on Magnitude Sports.
Can I have a piece of that Willy Willoughby? Wally Wibbly. Wiley's Wallabies. Wallaby Wallies? Wilby Wobbaby?
It's pronounced Wiley Wallaby.
Well, it's very good.
It's called Wiley Wallaby, and it's delicious.
All right, we had some trouble coming back from the break there, but we apologize for that. You haven't missed any scoring yet. Here's Abby Johnson, sends it through. Costello will chase after it. Sent over. Breckenridge controls. Yagi for Johnson, blocked at the net, and it will fall into the floor, and there'll be a point for the Rebels, and they retake the lead at 22-21, and so far so good for the Rebels out of the Rebel timeout. Peterson sends it over on the serve. That's her 10th serve of the night, according to my numbers, unless I missed one. There's Backus, dug out there by Yagi. Schuler will bump set it. Johnson chases after it. Point DGF.
Point DGF. Timeout Breckenridge.
And Breckenridge will take another timeout after DGF's timeout stopped Breckenridge from scoring. Now they're hoping that they can do the same thing to DGF by taking a timeout of their own. They're down 2, 23-21. We're back really quickly here in just a moment.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Michaela Winter, I believe, is serving. No, check that. It was Kaylee Peterson. There's a 1 in front of that 5. Johnson blocked at the net. Kaler sends it back over. And Backus blocked at the net, and it is 23-22. So after the timeout, DGF scored 2, and now after the timeout, Breckenridge has gotten one of those 2 back, and it's 23-22 as Abby Johnson, 8 for 9 serving tonight so far, will be 9 for 10 if this one goes over. And it does. Costello, they'll set it up. Far side attack is over. Johnson keeps it alive. Yagi sets it up. And a little miscommunication. Johnson had to bump over a free ball instead. That gives DGF a chance, and it lands in bounds for a kill.
Rebel fans on your feet. Peyton Backus serving, game point.
Peyton Backus will try and win set 4. 24-22, the serve is over. Costello digs it out. Iwan chases after it. Michaela Winter into the net. And Breckenridge stays alive for at least one more point. 24-23.
Number 2, Haley Hansen.
Hansen, 13 of 13 serving now. Iwan sends it over in 2, trying to catch Breckenridge off guard. Iwan will set it up. Michaela Winter sends it over, and almost a miscommunication there. Another free ball here for the Rebels. Another chance to go on the attack. Can they win it? Blocked, kept alive. To the net, pushed back. Rebels control. Iwan, high ball over. Oshot controls it. Yagi sets it up there, pushed over and down. We're tied at 24.
Number 7, Addison Trigwell. Timeout, DGF.
Tied at 24, DGF takes a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. As the 2 teams will talk it over. We have some bonus volleyball here in set number 4. One of these teams will have to get to a minimum of 26. Well, let's just put it this way. One of these teams needs to go on a 2-0 run to win this one now. Exchanging points will not help. One team needs to go on a 2-0 run. DGF took the timeout when it was tied at 21. They came out of that timeout, scored the next 2 points to make it 23-21, and then Breckenridge would take a timeout, and they would score the next 2 of 3 to tie it at 24-24. Once again, we want to say thanks to our friends at Superior Builders in Breckenridge, Clay County Public Health, DGF High School, Tommy's Express Car Wash, Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, KLN Family Brands, Stein Seed, and Go Mart Commercial for making tonight's broadcast coverage of the Cowgirls and Rebels possible here on Magnitude Sports. Also want to say hi to Thomas, who's watching, and I think he's cheering on Breckenridge based upon the comments he left in our chat. Thanks so much for watching. That one's over and down. Set point for Maddie Schmidt, who gets her 12th kill of the night.
Layla Foss serving, game point.
25-24, Layla Fuss has an ace tonight. This is her 13th serve. She's 12 for 13 serving now. Yagi sets it up for Kaler. Kaler over, dug out there by Hilton. Sent over and down for the point, and DGF forces set 5.
DGF takes game 4, 26-24. We'll play 5 tonight.
26-24, DGF in the first set, and the fourth set We go to set 5. This is unfamiliar territory for Breckenridge. We'll tell you more when we return from the break here on Magnitude Sports.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
All right, welcome back. Set 5 for the first time this season for the Breckenridge Cowgirls. And for the third time this season for DGF. And in 5-set matches, DGF is 1-1, and this will be their third 5-set match of the season. The last time Breckenridge had a 5-set match was back on November 6, 2021 and November 4th, 2021 when they would win 3-2 over Henning in the semifinals of the section and 3-2 over Belgrade Bruton Melrosa in the section championship. The last time they had a regular season set 5, you have to go all the way back to September 16th and September 21st when they'd pick up 3-2 wins over Barnesville and 3-2 wins over Wheaton Herman Norcross back in last season. So the Cowgirls have only, and then they had a 5-setter back on September 2nd last year against Henning. So they've only played a total of 5. This will be their 6th 5-set match in 2 seasons for Breckenridge. Once again, the team to score first has lost the set. And I hope I didn't jinx anybody there, but Kaylee Peterson will start the scoring off here for Breckenridge, or for DGF, excuse me. Kayla Winter, or excuse me, Maddie Schmidt with the serve. Here's Backus, sends it over and pop back over to the Rebels. First to 15, here's Backus again, blocked at the net, out of bounds, and it's 2-0 DGF. Another serve there from Schmidt. Tipped over, controlled there by Backus. And now Peterson gets the kill. It's 3-0.
Number 15, Kaylee Peterson.
And DGF might have a little bit of momentum on their side right now. We'll see if they can keep it going. Neither team has had a 3-0 lead in this match until set 5. Costello fights it back over, but it lands out of bounds. It'll be a kill for Addie Twidwell. And the Cowgirls are on the board now, 3-1.
Caitlin Kaler serving for the Cowgirls.
Caitlin Kaler, 13 for 13 serving, and an ace.
Ace by Kaler. Point Breckenridge.
Kaler's second ace of the night. Breckenridge has served up 4, but none of them until sets 3, 4, and now 5. They had 0 aces through the first 2 sets, which is not too normal for Breckenridge. And Abby Johnson will pop it down, and it's 3-3. So now Breckenridge has battled back here to tie it at 3. It's Kaler. Serve it up for the 15th time. Backus over. Johnson, free ball back to the Rebels. Here's the setup, sent over by Peterson. That's down for the kill.
Kaylee Peterson, point Rebels. Camille Costello now serving.
4-3 DGF as Costello will go back to the service line. Peterson with 10 kills according to my numbers, and a service error for the Rebels, their 5th of the night. And the first by Costello. That ties us up at 4. Costello. 10-foot line attack from Peterson is over. Sent back over in front of the big line, and that will be a point in the kill for Kelsey Sorol. Her first kill of the night. She does most of the setting for the other kills for her teammates. Now she gets one of her own, and it gives Breckenridge a 5-4 lead. That one sent over, kept alive there by Twidwell, and blocked at the net. Johnson able to get it back over, and Breckenridge will chase after it. And we're tied at 5. And the DGF fans are fired up right now. And they have
serving for DGF.
Every right to be fired up. Michaela Winter, is it Peterson? Is there a 1 in front of that 5? There's a 1 in front of that 5. It's Kaylee Peterson. Johnson down for the kill. 6-5.
Johnson.
Breckenridge.
Point Breckenridge. Parker Yagi will be serving for the Cowgirls.
Parker Yagi to serve. Serve is over. Can the Rebels tie it at 6? They can!
Peyton Magnus with the kill. Peyton Magnus serving for DGF.
16 kills for Peyton Backus. That leads all scorers from both teams. Here's Oshak on the attack. Through the blockers and down. And Breckenridge takes the lead at 6-7.
Abigail Johnson serving.
Tied at 3, 4, 5, and 6. Johnson serves it over. She's 10 for 11 now. Over the net. DGF net violation number 5 of the night. And Breckenridge takes a 2-point lead, and DGF takes a timeout. We got a fun one here. Don't go anywhere. We're back with more of set 5 right after this.
The football team will be hosting the Lakers from Detroit Lakes. Kickoff.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
All right, welcome back. Breckenridge will have the serve coming out of the timeout. They lead 8-6 here in the 5th set. Abby Johnson on the serve. It's her 12th serve of the night. Jump serve is over. Iwan will set it up, and Maddie Schmidt attack is dug out by Johnson. And now the free ball sent over by Kaler. Bump set far side. Michaela Winter up for the attack, kept alive by Breckenridge. Schuler on the second set. Johnson sends it over on the third touch. Costello now sets it up here for Maddie Schmidt. One touch back over to the Rebels, courtesy of their Parker Yagi there. Schmidt will send it back through the blockers. Yagi will dig it out again. Here's Johnson, over and down for the kill.
Number 1, Abigail Johnson. Point Cowgirls.
9-6 now in favor of Breckenridge. Johnson with her 13th serve of the night. She's now 12 for 13, no aces on those 13 serve attempts. Here's Kaler sending it back over. Costello will dig it out. Iwan will set it up here for Maddie Schmidt. Through the blockers, kept alive by Kaler. Now Yagi will set it up for Oshak. Oshak sends it down in front of the back line. And it's 10-6 Breckenridge. Oshak records her third kill of the night. We'll see if DGF can battle back. Do they have enough gas in the tank to battle back one more time? Here's Schmidt, sends it over. Schuler digs it out. Yagi will set it up for Kaler. Costello digs it out. Iwan will set it up, middle of the net attack, and that one is down for Layla Fuss. Her 5th kill of the night. 10-7 now as DGF will get the serve back.
Layla Fuss serving for the Rebels.
Layla Fuss, this will be her 14th serve of the night. She's 12 for 13 serving with an ace so far. And that serve goes into the net. 11-7 as the serve goes back over to Breckenridge. And DGF is in a little bit of hot water right now. If Breckenridge scores again, I would think that they're either going to call a timeout, or if they don't call a timeout, they might just try and continue to fight back with what they have. Ooh, nice block by Twidwell. That's her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th block. And she has 9 blocks. She's assisted on 2 of them. She's gotten 7 of them on her own. It's now 12-7 in favor of Breckenridge, and that timeout that I predicted has occurred. We'll take one more timeout, possibly come back with the conclusion. Possibly, I don't want to speak too quickly, when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Can I have a piece of that Willy Willoughby? Wally Wibbly. Wiley's Wallabies. Wallaby Wallies. Wilby Wobbaby.
It's pronounced Wiley Wallaby.
Well, it's very good.
It's called Wiley Wallaby, and it's delicious.
All right, welcome back. 12-7. Let's add another point there for Breckenridge. 12-7 our score. Hansen with the serve. 15 for 15 tonight. Sent over and kept alive. Now Hansen sends it over the type of the net. Rebels will control out of bounds, and it's 13-7. And this one is getting away from DGF. They had some momentum, and I think it was just a little bit too much here for the Rebels. But they still have an opportunity to climb their way back into this one. But Breckenridge is certainly not going to make it easy. Nice job there by Maddie Schmidt to record her 13th kill of the night. It's 13-8 now here in favor of Breckenridge. Lindsay Novella, 14th serve of the night. She has 2 aces and only 1 service error. That one, nice job there by Maddie Schmidt to keep that one alive. And now Peterson through the blockers and down. Scores another one, and it's 13-9. 13 kills and 2 aces for Kaylee Peterson. Free ball, Schmidt sets it up. And now Garrett gets the kill. 13-10. Timeout Breckenridge, as they want to not see this lead be reduced any further. We'll take one final timeout. We'll come back with what maybe would be the conclusion when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. All right, welcome back. 13-10. DGF trying to fight back from a deficit. At one point, it was 13-7. Here's Abby Johnson, blocked at the net, kept alive, blocked at the net again, kept alive. Point DGF. It's called a touch violation on Breckenridge. 13-11. Fuss, I have her down for 15 serves now with that one. Or I'm sorry, not Fuss. Navala, I have her down for 15. Fuss also has 15, but I was just looking at the wrong into the net. And it's a one-point game. It was 13-7. Breckenridge calls another timeout, and now it is 13-12. It was 12-7. Breckenridge scored to make it 13-7. DGF scored the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, and now they are within 1. Once again, you got to win by 2 here. So if DGF scores the next point and ties it, then we get into that situation that we talked about in set 4 where one of the teams has to go on a 2-0 run. 13-12. I don't think anybody expected this type of a volleyball match to end the regular season, but I couldn't be any less, what's the word I'm looking for, less excited to have a 5-set match on the final game of the regular season here, and the DGF Rebels trying to pull an upset. Blocked at the net, punched back over. Johnson controls it. Now Oshak over. Inbounds, match point. Rebels will huddle up as they try and come up with a plan here to score 3 in a row. That's what they're going to need. They need a 3-0 run. Well, actually, they need a 2-0 run to force a 2-point victory. If they can score 2 and tie it at 14, that would force Breckenridge to go to at least 16. But they are taking an on-the-court timeout right now. We'll keep it here. DGF, you get this sense that they don't want to lose this one. And I don't blame them. But they are in trouble right now. Here is the serve from Sorol. Peterson into the net, and Breckenridge wins it.
Breckenridge takes the game 3 games to 2. Ladies and gentlemen, before you leave, we'd like to call your attention to center court. If we can have the team from Breckenridge line up in center court for a special presentation.
It was a tough loss for DGF, but they battled, and a mistake at the end.
Mrs. Katie Ullman would like to call the captains from Breckenridge to receive the 2022 Hunter Lakes Championship trophy. Congratulations to the Breckenridge Cowgirls.
It took 5 sets, but the Breckenridge Cowgirls are your HOL champions.
Volleyball champions. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Gilworth Linda Felton Public Schools,
they'll line up
we
for a
thank
photo
you for
now.
your support and attendance for this game tonight. Thanks for coming out, and please drive home safely.
Three sets to two. Your final, you see the set scores there. It looked like Breckenridge was going to sweep it tonight. And instead, DGF battled and forced the fifth set.
The Breckenridge fans would also like to extend a happy birthday to number 10, Caitlin Taylor. Happy birthday, Caitlin.
Congratulations once again to the Breckenridge Cowgirls. They take it in 5 sets tonight over the DGF Rebels, 25-22, 25-23, 23-25, 24-26, and 15-12. We'll add up some numbers, and we'll also check some of the other scores as we roll into our post-game show next here on Magnitude Sports in just a moment. Be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740. All right, welcome back to the Fort here in Glendon at DGF High School. And the DGF Rebels tried so hard to win that match, and they almost pulled it off, but the Cowgirls were a little bit too tough there. As in that fifth set, they were able to build a 13-7 lead, and DGF battled back to trim that lead down to 13-12. But then the Cowgirls would score the next two and put a bow on this one here, winning it in 5 sets, 3-2. The only 5-set match of the entire season for Breckenridge, and it came on the final game of the regular season as Breckenridge will wait to see what the brackets fill up like and see who their opponent is for the Section 6A tournament. And the Rebels will likely have a play-in game on. Let's see here, and depending on what happened between Fergus Falls and I forget who they played tonight, DGF will likely go on the road to play Fergus Falls in the play-in game of the Section 8 2A tournament. So if that holds true, we would not have that game for you here on Magnitude Sports. Perham would have the bye. Barnesville would potentially play Frazee. Hawley would potentially play Pelican Rapids, and Fergus Falls would potentially play DGF, is how we believe that those will set up, but we can't be 100% sure on that one at this particular time. So we'll dig more into that here in a little bit. Let's go over some of the numbers here. We'll add them up. Let's see here. 10 attackers for we'll start with the team numbers here. Attackers 16 for Breckenridge, 15 for DGF. Of those 16, 6 of them went out of bounds by Breckenridge. 9 of them went out of bounds for the DGF Rebels. The Cowgirls had 2 service errors, while the Rebels had 5 service errors. Cowgirls no net violations, while the Rebels had 5 net violations. The Cowgirls had 3 touch violations, while the Rebels had 4 touch violations. So if we add them up, that's, let's see here, 15, 20, 25, 24, and 16, 18, 21. So Breckenridge gave 21 free points to the Rebels, and the Rebels gave 24
free points back to the Cowgirls, so that is a +3 Cowgirls, -3 for the DGF Rebels on the team numbers there. As the Rebels fall to 7-17 to finish the regular season, the Cowgirls will move to 18-4 on the season, and they are your Heart of Lakes volleyball champions for 2022. Individual numbers here. We'll start with the Breckenridge Cowgirls. Let's see here. Abby Johnson went, 12 of 13 serving, and she had a total of 16 points on 14 kills, 2 blocks, 1 assisted block. Hallie Hansen, the junior, went 15 of 15 serving with 1 ace and had 3 points on 2 kills and a block, and these are unofficial numbers. Addie Twidwell had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points on 5, 6, 7, 8 kills and 7 blocks, and she went 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She went 8 of 9 serving with no aces. Matea Vig, 6 points, 5 kills and a block, 1 assisted block. Caitlin Kaler, 15 of 15 serving, and she had 6 points, 4 kills and 2 aces. Parker Yagi, no points, but she had 13 of 13 serving, according to my numbers. Kelsey Sorol, 13 of 13 serving, with 1 ace and 1 kill for 2 points. Ivy Oshak, 2 assisted blocks and 3 kills for 3 points. And that's your unofficial individual numbers for the Breckenridge Cowgirls. Now your unofficial numbers for the DGF Rebels. Maddie Schmidt, let's take a look here. Let's add them up. 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 points on 13 kills, a block, and 3 aces, and went 9 of 9. 13 of 13 serving. Michaela Winter, 2 points off a kill and a block, and went 2 for 2 serving. Camelia Costello, 1 point off an ace, and went, 10, 11, 12, 11 of 12 serving. Lindsay Navala with 2 points off 2 aces, and she went 14 of 15 serving tonight. Peyton Backus had 16 points off 16 kills, and I had her down 8 for 8 serving tonight. Layla Floss with 7 points, 5 kills, an ace, and a block, and I had her down for 14 of 15 serving. Kaylee Peterson with 15 points, 13 kills, and 2 aces, and I had her down 11 for 12 serving. Aria Garrett had 5 points on 4 kills, a block, and an assisted block. And that's your unofficial numbers for the DGF Rebels. Once again, your line score. Cowgirls win it in 5, 25, 22, 25, 23, 23, 25, 24, 26, 15, 12 is your final. As once again, the Breckenridge Cowgirls improved to 18-4, your 2022 Heart of Lakes champion, volleyball champions, and the DGF Rebels fall to 7-17 on the season, but they could have very easily, had they just erased a couple of mistakes here and a couple of mistakes there, they could have easily been 8-16 on the season instead of 7-17. They certainly battled, and you give all the credit to that entire DGF team, because you could tell there when Breckenridge got to 14 points, they took an on-the-court timeout, huddled up, and discussed how they were going to hopefully battle back. And then on that next point, DGF would put an attack error into the net, and that would seal the deal for Breckenridge and give them the win. So like I said, yeah, Breckenridge won this one, but it's probably not the score that anybody expected. I don't know how many people expected this one to go to a set 4 or a set 5, to be 100% honest with you, and that's no disrespect to the DGF Rebel fans. I think if I were to talk to 10 Rebels fans, at least 7 of 10 of them would agree with me on that. Maybe 10 of 10, but I don't know. I'll go with 7 of 10 just in case I'm wrong on that. But we're going to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard here. We're going to take one more break, and then we'll come back and wrap up this thing here. We'll select the player, possibly players of the game. It's going to be tough to sort that one out. You definitely want to give one to each side for sure, maybe 2 to each side. There's been a lot of lot of strong players here for both teams in this matchup. We'll sort it all out, and we'll see if we can sort it down to one when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Be right back.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
All right, welcome back to the Fort here in Glendon. Thank you for hanging out with us during our post-game show here as the Rebels made things exciting and the Cowgirls take it home in 5 tonight. 3-2 over the Rebels. You see the set scores there. Let's take a look at some of the out-of-town scoreboards. Fergus Falls drops 3-0 to Sauk Rapids Rice, 25-13, 25-16, 25-14. So unofficially, that should put Fergus Falls. Let's see here. That would put Fergus probably. I'm thinking Fergus Falls will host DGF. I don't know. This 5-setter with Breckenridge might change the QRF ranking, and who knows? Maybe the DGF will get a home game against Fergus Falls. But last time everything was updated, Fergus Falls would host that game. We'll see if that stays the same or not. Pequot Lakes picks up a 3-1 win over Perham tonight. And Pequot Lakes has been a fantastic team this entire season. 25-16, 25-11. They would drop the third set, 29-27 to the Perham Yellow Jackets, and then they would come away with a 25-12 win in set 4 to take the match 3-1. Barnesville also gets a 3-1 win over Pine River Bacchus tonight. That's a lengthy road trip for the Trojans. 25-15 in the first set to Barnesville. They would drop the second set 20-25, win the third set 27-25, and pick up a win in set 4 25-21. Hawley sweeps Pelican Rapids 25-22, 25-17, and 25-13. Wadena Deer Creek sweeps Pillager 25-7, 25-9, and 25-6. And then, let's see here, I think we have Battle Lake and Frazee, but I don't have an update on that matchup. And that looks like Belgrade Brute and Orosa defeated Royalton today 3-1, dropping the first set 23-25, 25-7, 25-16, and 25-8. Let's see if there's any other 6A scores here that might be of interest to the Breckenridge fans. I'm not seeing any that Nope. All the other A ones are just not in the 6A conference. So here's one that might be of interest, actually. Sabika Trojans, 3-0 sweep over Minaga, 25-23, 25-13, and 25-13. And then Roseau sweeps Crookston tonight, 25-14, 25-14, and 25-10. We got to select a player of the game, and then we got to wrap this one up here from the Fort in Glendon. We'll do that in 30 or 60 seconds here on Magnitude Sports.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
All right, welcome back to the Fort here in Glendon at DGF High School. You can see there the Cowgirls take it home in 5 tonight, 3-2 over the Rebels. And it's time now to select a player of the game, and man, this is not an easy task. I want to give it to like 6 different players right now, but I have to give it to a couple. So I think what I'll do is we're going to give a player to the game, 1 to each side. We'll make a couple of honorable mentions because they are certainly deserving of those mentions there. So let's start with DGF. In a losing effort, honorable mentions go to Peyton Backus and Kaylee Peterson, as they had fantastic nights from those outside hitting positions there, and they had decent nights from the service line too. The 2 of them combined for 2 aces. So honorable mentions to Peyton Backus and Kaylee Peterson. But in a losing effort for DGF, the player of the game is going to go to the senior number 4, Maddie Schmidt. She had 17 points. She had a total of 13 kills, 3 aces, and went 13 of 13 from the service line. Tack on a block to that. Maddie Schmidt, in a losing effort, will be your player of the game for the DGF Rebels. And for the Breckenridge Cowgirls, a couple of honorable mentions. Abby Johnson, she's always been one of the top players, and she did lead scoring by a single digit, but we're still going to give her the honorable mention here as the player of the game for Breckenridge. I think it's well deserved. Addie Twidwell had a fantastic night, not only attacking and scoring points, but on a defensive effort too. I had her down for, I think, was it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I had her down for 7 blocks, and she assisted on 2 other blocks, and then she recorded 8 kills. I mean, she was great from both sides of the ball. Honorable mentions to Parker Yagi and Kelsey Sorol, as those 2 set up most of the scoring for Johnson and Twidwell tonight, as well as the other teammates. But so Caitlin Kaler, Parton Yagi, and Abby Johnson get honorable mentions. But your player of the game for Breckenridge will be the senior middle hitter, number 7, Addie Twidwell, with 15 points tonight. Second leading scorer for the Cowgirls unofficially, according to my numbers, and went 8 of 9 serving from the service line, 7 blocks, 2 assisted blocks, and 8 kills. Addie Twidwell will be your player of the game. That'll wrap it up. Tomorrow we have football for you. Barnesville takes on Hawley, and the DGF Rebels will host the Detroit Lake Lakers. Both of the games will be live tomorrow night. That's a Wednesday. Hint, hint, not a Friday. It's a Wednesday. And 7 o'clock kickoffs for both games. Until then, we'll talk to you then. And once again, your final score here tonight, Breckenridge takes it in 5, 3-2 over the Rebels to wrap up the regular season. Breckenridge Cowgirls are your 2022 Heart of Lakes Volleyball champions. Have a good night.
Seating has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.